Alright folks, I'm sitting here cutting up the pieces in these cups for the dipstick color. Dipstick has a light pearl belly and it has a motor oil back. And I know that looks pretty dark, but by the time you shoot it in that little bait, it's not. Motor oil is a great color for crappie fishing. It changes color a little bit as the light hits it. It's got gold, silver, and blue flake in it, and green. So yeah, it's got good natural colors. Good clear water colors. You can hear me mention that in the video. The water right now is about, our water is about 3.5 foot visibility. But it's best it's been for a long time. Crappie are moving. They're everywhere. It's very windy today. Very windy. Normally wouldn't fish today like today. I ran down the main lake a little ways. It was rough. It was whitecapping. I mean, you know, I came back up it. Wasn't bad going down, going with the wind. When I came back up, I ran about 25, 30, and it still took us time. No problem. Didn't get a drop of water on me. But look, when you get in real rough water, you need to be careful, guys. It don't take but one time. If you run that nose down in a wave, you will take on water. So you take your time, keep your nose up, and you won't have any issue. If it's real bad, stay off of it. When I went out there, I got to the main lake, I slowed down and looked, and I said, okay, it's about as rough as I want it to get. The wind today is supposed to be 10 to 15, but every once in a while a gust will come along. Let me get these cooked up, heated up. We're going to shoot the molds. I got the molds on the griddle. It's 57, 60 degrees today, so it's a little cool. And they're on the griddle warming up. When these get cooked, I'll load them in the vise and we'll shoot them. All right, folks. Let's get her going right here. So I suck the little air up. Push that out. Alright. The second one didn't feel right. Alright. Let's see what we got. About out. I knew I just cooked enough to shoot the mold, and that was about it. Cleaned it up, didn't it? Alright, is that cool? Alright, guys. Let's see what happens here. Bam. Never know what size will come out on. It'll fool you. Alright. I didn't shoot the best. Some of them did, yeah. Usually the very bottom ones are the worst. The very bottom ones sometimes will take one of the colors too much. Okay? Let me pull one of them off here. There you go. Light pearl belly. Anytime you're shooting a darker color over a light color, sometimes the darker color wants to drop some. You'll see a little drop. It's usually in the tail or in the head. And you usually have a few baits like that. And I tell y'all, I fish for seconds. That's what I was fishing with today. The ones I had today had a mistake in them. Where it dropped a little bit, the crappie don't care. But I picked through them, try to give y'all the best, okay? All right, this is the BA Junior. Almost kind of a little baby bass color in it. You can almost call it that if you want to, but we call it dipstick. I've got it in LC shad. Works great in LC shad. Use it a lot in clear water. Works great in this junior bait. Just trying to come up with another bait to put it in, and I decided to use this junior bait. This is a pour to catch. Make sure you're a subscriber. Put your number down first if you think about it, and then your comment. And this is loaded on Sunday mornings at 6 o'clock. Wednesday evenings at 5 p.m. I do a random number draw. Go on there. The computer gives us a number between 1 and 400. We go together on the site, on the YouTube channel. We go together and we look down through there and see who got closest to that number without going over it. If you go over the number, you're out. We play just like The Price is Right. That's how we've been doing it since the beginning. Seems to work just fine. Okay? And then I'll contact you and say, send me your address. Just go ahead and send it. If you've been buying from it, go ahead and send it. I have sometimes I just pull it off the site and then find out somebody says, oh, I moved. Oh, I wanted to send it to my lake house. I wanted to send it to my brother. So send me the address you want it mailed to, and I'll try to get it mailed out that Friday. If you get back to me Thursday or Thursday night, I'll try to get it mailed that Friday. That always don't happen. Sometimes it's Monday or Tuesday. That's what happened this week before I got it mailed out, before I got to the post office. All right, because I got to make a trip to the post office to mail it. orders, I can put. We have one of the big U.S. mailboxes up here in our subdivision, one of the big blue ones. So when people put orders in, I can run them up there, and they empty it every day at 12 o'clock. So when people order orders, I just run them up to the front of the subdivision, put them in that box, and I'm done. Because I can print the labels. I cannot print the label for this giveaway. I have to go to the post office and actually pay shipping over the counter. All right? Appreciate y'all guys. Good luck to everybody. Thank y'all for playing along. Okay? We do this every week. It's a weekly giveaway. Okay? I dropped them. Trying to hold them up where you can see them. I dropped them. If you haven't been on Lake Country Baits, check it out. Hey guys, see y'all next week. Bam. Alright guys, first fish. I'm going to tell you, the wind is blowing bad. I know some of y'all like, Dennis, what are you doing fishing on a windy day? Well, to make a long story short, I'm going to fish with Sam tomorrow, so I got my portable unit because I set it up last night. I've been working on a fence. Y'all, some of y'all that leave numbers and come back on Wednesday have heard me say that, haven't you? And I actually didn't get started on the fence until yesterday. I was going to start on it last week, and I didn't get started on it because of the weather came in and it rained on me. Got the fence wet. So I had to wait for drying weather. Oh, that's a good one, guys. About 11 inches. Bam, that's what I'm talking about. And so anyway, make a long story short, I jumped on it yesterday. I got the outside of it done. It's a big fence too. It's 168 feet long, and it's 64 feet up both sides to the house, and it comes in about 20 feet to the house. Outside's done, started on the inside, and ran out of stain. Oh, they said they'll have me some. So I ordered the stain last week because I knew I wasn't going to have enough. I bought all they had and ordered some. So I went up there today because they told me they would have it today, and the guy said, nah, probably going to be 3 o'clock before we get it. That's not doing me any good, is it? So here I are. I said, well, I need to make a video for Sunday. If I get the stain, that means I'm going to fish with Sam tomorrow. I'm going to have to paint on it Friday and probably into Saturday before I finish it. I won't have time to make a video for Sunday. I need to go do it today. Bam. Alright guys, caught one off a little piece of trash here. So that's a good thing about the fall. They'll just roam around, stop on anything. And I always check this area. Y'all see me fish before because there's a lot of stumps here. He's probably pushing 9 3/4. So the first one was 10.5 to 11 at least. I get pretty close. I show y'all measure them sometime. Most time I'm shorting myself at it. Most time they're longer than what I'm saying. I got a feeling this could be a youngster. Had to move from that spot, guys. The wind just wouldn't back off. It might be some kind of, yeah, it's Crappie. Oh, he's not too bad. He's probably 7.5, maybe. Have to stretch him, be 8 probably. I don't think he'd be 7 inches. I have to hold him up here to check him. Look, there's about 10 of them down there on it's a piece of bamboo, guys. I think. Oh yeah, look here. He is, thing starts at 10 inches. There's 10 inches. He's about 9. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say he was 7, 8 inches, but he's about 9. Now he was deep. The fish I caught up a while ago in that brush were 9. They were 9 foot over in 12 foot of water, about 9 foot. The wind has pushed me around so bad, guys. I'm just trying to hide from the wind. I went to one of my favorite docks up a while ago. They had none on it. And then the other one I went to had like 6 on it, and they're out of the wind. Had about 6 on it. Right there it is. See, it's just a little hump there, and it's a couple little fish on it. There's a couple right there, and I can't get to them because, see, it's a tree. It's a tree in the water. And they're right off the edge of that tree, and I guarantee you, I throw over there, I'm going to get hung in the brush that's overhanging them. Alright, guys. Bam. Running around, finding lots of fish, seeing lots of fish. A lot of them are small. I might throw one of those in just to show you. Catching a lot of small ones. Trying to find bigger fish is tough. Been like that for a couple weeks here. This is a good one. Decent one. Haven't caught any really good ones for a while now. You know, back by the time the water was cooling a little bit, I caught some 12s. Here lately, if I break 10, I'm good. Yeah, that one's a good one. Okay, this is the, I don't think I've told y'all, have I? I don't know. B.A. Stinger Jr. dipstick. I probably have. That's a good one. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Still fishing small baits. All right, there you go, guys. I stopped and cleaned my camera lens. I accidentally touched it. So I thought I would stop and clean it before I threw that fish back. Make sure. One time I had a drop of water on the video. Y'all probably noticed it. It was on there for like 2 or 3 catches before it finally evaporated off. And then it had just a little smudge. I don't check that lens cover enough, do I? Are you still fighting over it? Water is so clear here, guys. I can see that fish coming. That's another reason I'm using this dipstick. Excellent clear watercolor. Some of y'all, that's a good one. Some of y'all ask me sometimes about the baits. I've got a video on best stain water, best light stain water, and best clear water baits. And I show you baits in those, okay? I have people ask me that sometimes, and I have those. And somebody asked me about making a kit. I hadn't even thought any more about it. Actually, Sam and I talked about it. I was getting him involved in it. I'll be with him tomorrow. I'm fishing with him tomorrow, like I said, and I'll see what he's got to say tomorrow. Him and I talked about it. And right now, I don't have enough baits in some of the colors to do that. I'm constantly making baits, guys. Bam, that's a good one. That's a real good fish. I didn't measure anything, have I? Yeah, I think I did. I measured a little one. I said he was 7 inches. I measured him, he was 9. All right, good for you. He's 11 1/4. So I'm saying that's a good fish. Hey, that's a keeper. Right? Bam. Bam. He thinks he's big. I'm gonna tell you what, the bigger fish are very hard to find. As I said earlier, you gotta cover a lot of water. And I heard somebody asked that question on Crappie Connection last night. I just sit there and listen, guys, and eat my cantaloupe and stop. Somebody asked that last night. They go like, about catching numbers of fish and catching fish, and I think it was a young man said, you got to cover a lot of water and just keep looking around. He said, if I ain't catching them, I move, or if they're small, I move. Yep, I've been a lot of places today. I didn't come out at 10:30. I had stuff I had to do this morning, and got stuff I got to do this evening because this is Wednesday. Gotta make a video this evening and edit that, right? And let me turn my back to the wind. And that's what I've been doing, guys. I just been covering ground, going a lot of places. He's about size last one. He's about 11 inches. There you go. Bam. It's good fish. This is the BA Junior. It's working on them. Like I said, this dipstick's excellent right now. Visibility is about 3 feet or better. When you got clear water, at least 2 foot clear, 2.5 foot, you're not going to beat those. Rainbow shad, Bronco, dipstick. Okay? Like I said, I've got videos about that. So just check them out if you want to. If you click on my head over there, on the left side of the video, bottom under the video, my head, I showed this one Wednesday night too. It goes to a home page, and then you click on videos. You can go down through there and scroll down through there. There's 600 videos on there, guys. You scroll down through there and pick what you want to watch about what subject you want. I got them how to fish the dock, how to do different things like that, and I have them on watercolors. Bam. About 2 casts later. The problem with the wind, guys, I'm gonna pick him up. Oh, I just retied, so y'all notice I got a different color jig head. Yeah, I've lost about 3 jig heads today. It's a 2-pound test, so when you get hung up, there's like I say, there's no tree. You see the cut in the bank there. It's not much left of it, and that's what's good. The tree I fished earlier, I think if I'm leaving the video, fell this year, and it's got all those little limbs on it. You can't get the crappie out of it. You get hung up too fast. Once a tree lays in the water and all the little stuff breaks off of it, and all that's left is the big part of the limb, you know, your size, your arm and stuff, they're easier to fish. You don't get hung up. It's easy. But that wood gets so soft under the water that your hook hits it. That's it. He went under the boat. Right? Your hook hits it and hangs you up, and that's it. That's right. But when it's windy like this, the boat's going like this all the time, seesawing, you're constantly got to move your live scope pole here. I was talking about the pole earlier. You constantly got to move it to stay on the fish, okay? As the boat moves, you got to tap it. That's what's good about it. But what's nice about it is I can sit here on spot lock and I can look around. If I had my trolling motor transducer on my trolling motor, then I'd have to look where that's at, or have a separate control on my trolling motor. You can get a separate control, you can get a foot pedal one, you can get a hand turn one. So you gotta do one or the other. You gotta do something so you can look around if you're gonna use spot lock. You either got to mount it with a separate power tool that moves your transducer, or you're gonna have to go to a pole. I'm saying that because sometimes people ask me, do I like the pole like this? This is why I like the pole. I can hit my spot lock and I can look around anywhere I want to look for the Crappie. I don't think he's that big. I think he's that mean. Pulled a rod out of my rod box I haven't used probably all summer. That's a decent one. This is a 6-foot rod. My other ones are 7. I bought this just for fishing docks. That's a big one. Just for fishing docks. And to be honest with you, I don't use it that much. Then I took and put a float on it. So I thought I'd just use it for slip floating. Well, I hadn't done much of that since spring. So I cut that off a while ago and put a BA Stinger Junior dipstick. All right, make sure y'all was recording. Hey, I get out here sometime like this and get home, I ain't had nothing. You know, I fished with Sam about 3 weeks ago, and I ran 2 depth finders. Excuse me. I ran 2 cameras. And I got home on the one camera, I had nothing. On the camera I had in the stand, so I didn't even bring it today, guys. It's so windy. Trying to control the boats enough. Now I'm not fighting 2 cameras. It's a job fishing 2 cameras. I'm gonna tell you that. And trying to keep both of them going, and cutting them off and on, and listening to the beeps and all that kind of stuff is something else. This dock always has a few crappie on it. I said this in the last video. I think I stopped here one other time a couple weeks ago. The problem is they're back under that pontoon boat. You got to skip far as you can. You can hear it hit the float going this way and let it fall. And you got to sucker them out. Again, this is a community hole. You can see right here now. It's a bunch. Can you see the depth finder? There you go. It's a bunch. But they are hard to catch because they are hard to get to. So I'm gonna sit here and play around, see if I can come up one more. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do while I'm doing that. Y'all know the routine, 1 through 400. Put your number down. Yeah, I kept that a secret. Put your number down 1 through 400. And on Wednesday night, I'll go on the YouTube channel and see who got the closest to the number without going over, okay? Make sure you're a subscriber. Make sure you're a subscriber. And hold on, I'm fighting, trying to keep from hitting this. I'm doing that and trying to cast at the same time. I can't do both. Not coordinated enough to do both. Let me stop. It's hard enough in the wind anyway to get up to a spot in it. I start watching that thing and trying to run the trolling motor and cast. I can't do both. Not good enough. Make sure you're a subscriber. Leave that number, then leave a comment, okay? Wednesday night, Wednesday night at 5 o'clock is when I do the draw, okay? Load this on Sunday morning, draw on Wednesday. Appreciate everybody playing along. Good luck to everybody. See y'all Wednesday night.